Good morning, welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Friday, December 13th, Friday the 13th, 2013, 13. If you're listening to this broadcast on the radio and wish to watch it, go to www.catex.com. Well, shares of Royal Sun Alliance, Britain's biggest commercial insurance company, are falling. They dipped about 16% on trading in the London stock market, and this is because their CEO, Simon Lee, has resigned. This is after RSA issued its third profit warning in 6 weeks. The company announced that yet another review of its Irish business found bodily injury reserves were weak, and they in fact needed to be strengthened by about 130 million pounds, or about 215 million US. This is on top of a 70 million pound strengthening last month, which is 115 million US, so it's now a total of $330 million US that have been added into the reserves. The new CEO of the company is the non-executive chairman, Martin Scicluna. He's immediately embarked upon a search for a replacement for Lee, and at which time Scicluna will return to his non-executive chairman role. This is a classic case of nervous investors acting on hysteria, in my humble opinion. RSA is a very well-run company, a very strong company. Even though it has issued profit warnings and seems to be in disarray, it still expects single-digit profit growth this year. That's pretty good. Meanwhile, AmTrust CEO Barry Ziskind has attacked what he says are false and misleading articles published about AmTrust, which he claims are aimed at manipulating the insurer's stock price to the benefit of short sellers. AmTrust shares fell about 20% in earlier trading yesterday, but they rallied to the end of the day to only show a 12% dip. Ziskind is aggressively attacking the rumors that have been floating around the market now for some time that apparently have now made their way into the investor community. We'll see what happens today. Applied Insurance Research, an arm of ISO, is making a comment about the European storms that went through the continent last week. They say that Bermuda's reinsurers will be among those paying out estimated claims of between 960 million and 1.9 billion US related to those high winds. This is all as a result of tropical cyclone Xavier, which struck on December 5th. The storm actually had wind speeds at sometimes of about 98 miles per hour. Caused significant property damage and travel disruption in the UK, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, Denmark, Sweden, and Norway. It seems that most of the claims are going to emanate from those areas as well. There was a rare pre-winter snowstorm in Israel today. It delayed the meeting between John Kerry and Benjamin Netanyahu by about an hour. Also shut down the main airport in Jerusalem, Ben-gurion airport, for about 40 minutes. The situation apparently was so extreme that Israeli defense forces had to lead rescue missions out to the highways to evacuate about 500 travelers who were stranded on Highway 443, the main highway connecting Jerusalem and Modin. Last night, if you were watching the Denver Broncos-San Diego Charger football game, by the time the game ended, you probably went to sleep. So you may not be aware that in the parking lot outside the stadium, 4 people were subsequently stabbed. They all remain in the hospital. The Sports Authority issued a statement saying they take this very seriously and they're working with the police. This is the second Broncos game this season in Denver that resulted in a stabbing. A man died after an altercation after a game on December 1st. So it's not necessarily the safest place in the world, apparently. Well, one place that's definitely not safe is Pyongyang in North Korea. The once powerful uncle of Kim Jong-un has been executed after being purged for acts of treachery. The now deceased uncle, Chang song-thaek, was dramatically removed from a special party session earlier in the week. He was tried and he was found to be, quote, despicable human scum, worse than a dog. I like dogs. He apparently was being charged with a military coup to take over power from his nephew. This is his nephew not by blood but by law. The deceased was married to Kim Jong-un's aunt, who was the sister of his father. North Korea watchers are saying that in fact what this action represents, despite its speed and brutality, is tremendous tension at the top and a very unstable situation. Apparently, Communist China is quite interested in what's going on because they are a client country of China and on their southern border. The South Koreans are watching this very closely. The United States said they have no independent knowledge of this, but if in fact it's true, what they have no reason to doubt, it's typical of the brutality of Kim Jong-un's government. We'll see what the baby-faced, cherubic, overweight leader of North Korea does next. Who can be purged next? That's the news for today. Have a very good weekend. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you Monday.